people. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Roel. I'm a health and nutrition coach and a diabetes practitioner, and I post these videos to inspire people to be as healthy as they can be, because we have a lot of power over our health, even if it doesn't feel like that sometimes. But most of your health is determined by your own behaviour, and why not do what you can? So today I wanted to talk a little bit about motivation, because often that's a problem when it comes to sticking to healthy habits and being good, especially when you're going through a time where it's difficult to stick with your healthy habits. Maybe you're really busy at work, or maybe there's something else going on in your life. And then you find yourself seeing your weight creep up a little bit, maybe your blood glucose levels going up, generally not feeling as well as you can do, and you've lost your mojo. What can you do? I want to share some tips on how you can turn that thing around and just regain a little bit of control, and of course, mostly of all, a bit of motivation. Because without that, it's really difficult to force yourself to do stuff. Now, of course, there are loads and loads of things you can do to motivate yourself, but I just wanted to highlight a few in this video. I don't want to make these videos too long. And the first one is to think about how hard your life would be if you couldn't motivate yourself to make a few changes. So it's a bit of tough love, but if you think about it, yes, it is hard to eat healthy foods all the time and to resist temptations, especially this time of year when we're just literally bombarded with junk food. And it is difficult to find time to exercise, especially when it's getting a bit colder and a bit darker. But you know, any time of the year, it's not always easy to motivate yourself to do exercise. And it is not always easy to get enough sleep, and it can feel really hard and challenging to do that. But ask yourself how hard it would be if you didn't do it, because you're gonna end up with the consequences of not doing that stuff. You're going to find your weight going up, your blood glucose levels increasing, or your blood pressure, your energy levels going down. Your mental health is going to suffer. And how's that going to feel? That's not feeling great either. And sometimes we forget that. We're just too much in the moment of what pleasure we can get from the temptation that's in front of us, and not comparing that to what would happen if we continue living like that. And yeah, it is serious. You're going to end up in pain. You're going to end up tired. You're going to end up overweight. Just ask yourself, is that not hard? That is also hard, living like that. And you know, if you're going to get diabetes, you could end up blind, or with failing kidneys and amputations. How hard is that? So what I'm trying to say is, choose your hard. You may find it easier then to choose to tweak your lifestyle a little bit now for the benefits later. So it's a bit of perspective. Number two, who do you hang out with? You might think, well, what's that got to do with the price of bread? But the people you hang out with have a massive impact on your behaviour, whether you like it or not. So I'm not suggesting that you dump all your fat and unhealthy friends, but do think about how the people you hang out with impact on the choices that you make when it comes to your health. And maybe if you do have friends or family members that have habits that are not helpful for you to be healthy, then can you counterbalance that with exposing yourself to people who do inspire you to do things that are good for you? So have a little think about that, and maybe without realising, you surround yourself with people who encourage you to do stuff that doesn't help you and stop you from doing stuff that would help you. And if you don't know anybody who would inspire you to do healthy things, well, A, you're a liar because you're watching my videos, so I will inspire you. But joking aside, you can find these people online, other YouTubers, in magazines, who can inspire you. It doesn't have to be a real life friend, so think about that as well. And yeah, also check in with yourself how much time you spend with people who are actually not encouraging you to be healthy. And maybe communicate with them as well, explain why it's important to you, and maybe, they didn't realise that they're encouraging you to do things that are not great for you. 3, how's your mental health? And again, this has a massive impact on your behaviour. If you're not feeling good mentally, it's really difficult to start changing habits and making right choices. So this is something that is nearly a requirement to live a healthy life. What are you doing on a daily basis to feel good? Are you actually spending time doing stuff that makes you feel happy? Do you have any hobbies or pastimes that you like doing? Or again, people that you can be with that make you feel good? Don't forget to make that time. We can all be very busy doing stuff that we think that needs doing or that actually does need doing, and then wait till we have time to do stuff that makes us feel good. But don't wait for that. Book it in. Make sure that you take time to do that, because it's important. Because when you feel better, you do better. Again, just check in with yourself whether you're looking after yourself mentally, because that will put you in a much better position. And I want to add to that sleep plays a big part in that as well. So you can try as hard as you like, resisting temptations, but if you only sleep 4 hours a night, you're up against it. It's going to be very, very difficult to live a healthy lifestyle. You're going to feel like exercising when you've only slept 4 hours a night, and also your hormones will be out of whack, and you just want to eat junk food and lots of it. So again, a few things that you can think about doing to help you to be more motivated. And generally, we just don't feel that motivated when our mental health isn't great. Number 4, can you bribe yourself? Sometimes this is used with children to make them do stuff that we think they should be doing. Bribe them with a reward. You can do that to yourself. You can, think of something that you would really like to do, or treat yourself to, and just set yourself a firm goal, and that once you've achieved that goal, then you can have your reward. You can also bribe yourself in a way where, if you really like doing something, agree with yourself that you can only do that thing once you've done something helpful for your health. So a certain amount of walking, or maybe a workout or something else that you should be doing to be as healthy as you can be, and only then can you watch the next episode of this Netflix thing that you're watching, or spend some time doing what you want to do. And again, these things are all personal. This may not appeal to you, but I'm just throwing out some suggestions here. You know yourself best. If that could work for you, then have a go. Last one I want to mention is accountability. I do hear a lot of people who say that once they've finished a certain program where they had some coaching or some accountability, that when that's finished, that's what they'll miss the most, because them knowing that a day in the future, maybe next week or next month, they were having a chat with someone and they had to discuss how they were doing, maybe even submit their measurements, their weight or their blood glucose levels, that spurred them on to do better. If nobody was interested in that, then they had less incentive to do that. So maybe you would thrive on that too. Ask yourself, would that help if I had an accountability buddy, if there was somebody that I would agree to submit my measurements to once a week, once a month, or maybe a professional, where you regularly check in with and do that thing. That can be a really strong motivator too. Right, I hope that these tips will get you going, or get you going again if you fell off the wagon a bit. Of course, like I said, there are loads of other things that you can do to be more motivated, but I want to keep this video short. If you want to talk more, feel free to reach out. Always happy to chat. And if you want to join a motivational free webinar, then this Thursday, that would be great if I knew what the date was this Thursday as well. Is it the 28th? Yeah, the 28th of November, 8 p.m. UK time. 1 hour free webinar where I'm going to have a little look at why as a species we've become so sick, fat and tired, and what can we do about it. So it goes back a little bit, look into history to see what we can learn, and then look ahead to see what we can do. It's called How to Optimize Your Human Experience. I will leave the link below this video to register for the webinar. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to set yourself one little goal for this week. Do this every week. One little thing that you do that's going to improve your health. Ask yourself, where could I do a little bit better? Which lifestyle area? Is it your diet? Is it your physical activity? Is it your stress management? Or is it your sleep? What is the one little thing, the realistic, easy one little thing that you can do this week to help to improve that thing? Be very specific about it, and then check in with yourself next week to see how that went, without judgment obviously, and maybe it will become a habit. And if you do that every week, you're going to be very successful. So let me know what you think of these videos. Like and subscribe if you do find them useful, because I am very bad at this whole sort of social media and growing my accounts type of thing. But obviously that would be fun. So feel free to do that. And maybe see you on Thursday in the webinar. Love you lots. Bye.